Hey, I also want to address passion. I mentioned some ideas about passion yesterday, and a lot of messages, a lot of people asking a lot of questions, so I thought I'd better elaborate a little bit. Just a short little mini lesson on what I've come to learn and believe myself. Someone once told me that passion is the tension between something that you love and something that you hate, a pleasure and a pain. If this is you, passion is the longing to move away from that which you hate and toward that which you love. And of course, as you know, through experience, when you get the thing that you think is positive and you're ignoring or running away from the negative, you will temporarily go into elation. You will have what is called an emotion. But as you also know through experience, when you eventually get the positive thing and you move away from the negative thing, whether it's the new partner, the new girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, job, promotion, car, house, whatever you think was the positive thing, you realize, guess what? It also has some drawbacks. And so to the degree that you're attached to the one side, the monopole, you will have bipolar. This is mania, this is depression. So manic depressive people are addicted to the one side, and the more addicted that you are to the monopole, the more bipolar you'll become. They'll do this. They'll get smacked with the truth of the other side, and when they're up there, it'll pull them off their throne and it will put them down. This is downright depressive. This is uplifting. So downright depressive, and they'll keep going around. They'll keep running back to their positivity and their fantasy, and they want the one side, and they'll keep getting smacked with truth. As you know from high school, ions are charged particles. So the positive particle, the negative particle, they're both ions. And when you integrate positive and negative ions, you have a photon of light. Light is what you would call truth if you have read your favorite religious teachings. The light, the truth, the God, all the stuff. But when you're down here in the passions, what you're doing is passing your ions. Fuck this, I want the positivity. And when I get over there, I'm up. This is fantastic, this feels good. Then you get hit with the truth, then I'm down, then I'm up. And you're revolving, you're not evolving. So you go get someone who's a passionate football follower. They follow a particular team. You know, the people who are really fucking passionate about their team, and they want to run away from the negativity, which is their team losing, and they want their team to win. And they're really up when the team wins, really down when the team loses. That's a form of passion, right? But have you ever observed someone who's really passionate about their team talk to someone who's passionate about the opposing team? And have you noticed that there's always some subjective bias? Well, the umpire did this, and that favors you, and then they think the other thing happened. Neither of them are being fucking objective. They're just talking smack because of their subjective bias and what they want to happen. They're addicted to the positivity, and they will refuse to acknowledge that their team could have ever fucked up or their guy could have ever done the wrong thing. They'll completely block it out in the mind because they're running passion. In fact, some people will kill for their passions. You get one person here who's got the one team and the opposing team. If this guy rubs this guy the wrong way, they could kill each other for that thing. But even if they don't kill each other, what they will do their whole life until they break the passion is go round and round and round and round in circles, running revolution. But get this now, if you get the person who's extremely passionate about one team and resents and hates all the other teams, you reckon he could ever manage a team? You reckon he could ever own the whole league? Fuck no. The only people who will acclimate through the class structure are the people who go and transcend their lower-minded animalistic passions and who go and integrate their positive and negative ions. The person who owns the team, the CEO, the boss, the people who are moving up the ladder and evolving in life, they don't get stuck on this. The guy who owns the league has to have this overview effect. He has to know it all. He has to see it all and not judge it. He knows that this represents one team, that represents the opposing team, and all the people tuning in and watching are these people running passions, hoping this happens, and that's keeping him in business. So false leaders are going to promote passion. You know why? Because it keeps you running on the treadmill. It keeps you going, revolving in life rather than evolving in life. If you want to evolve to the next level, you need ambition. Ambi meaning two, ion meaning charged particles. That means embracing both charged particles with ambition. And when you do that, then you're evolving, not revolving. You're breaking this passion. You're not chasing these happy, la-la, one-sided positivity fantasies that these people try to push. Then you're on a mission. When you're moving up the ladder here with ambition, that's your mission. And your mission is going to embrace both. A true mission embraces both. Look, when the astronauts are going to space on a mission, they're not fucking hoping, but they don't have their fingers crossed. They don't just think that it's all going to be happy, la-la, rainbows and lollipops. You got to focus on this. They got to have both. They can't just turn a blind eye and hope that the things go right. They have to know everything that can go wrong, every risk, every obstacle, every hurdle that they could face. Then they have to have an action plan. They embrace both positive and negativity on their mission. A lot of personal development, a lot of false leaders promote passion because it's easier to sell. Oh, everything's positive and happy and it will be beautiful and blissful and joyful if you do this one thing and here's the price for it. It's easy to sell in the market. Live with passion, they'll say. And then you realize that after the thing dies down and your dopamine dies down and the 5,000 people chanting aren't there anymore and you got to go and face the real world. Oh, there's challenges. And then you don't live with passion. So you come back next year. And it's a fantastic business model. If my number one priority in life was to just make a bunch of cash, I'd be selling passions, selling one-sided fantasies because the masses eat it up. But that's not my mission. My mission is a little deeper than that. I want to really empower people. And so, by the way, here is your light, your truth, your soul, as some people might call it. And this is where you have a transmission going this way, by the way. Transmission comes from the soul, calling you to action, and this is your mission. So usually people are so foggy, they're so cloudy, they don't really know their true self. They haven't given themselves permission to look for the transmission and then use ambition to pursue their mission. They keep running these passions and just looking for pleasures and fantasies. So I hope that clears up my opinion on passion. Look, this crosses into philosophy. Now, some of this is scientific, ions, charged particles, but a lot of it is philosophy. So I just want to let you know this is my opinion. And this is what I have found to be true in my life and in the lives of my students that I have been able to observe. Now, enthusiasm is often, by the way, people say that I'm really passionate the way I speak, that they're mixing passion with enthusiasm, just a word mix up. But if this was a passion, doing my teaching, my little minimalist, if this was a passion, then I would keep doing it when I had pleasures and I would not do it when I had pains. This, by the way, putting myself out there like this, I get a lot of pain and a lot of challenge. A lot of people hate me. A lot of people want to take me down, all the stuff, right? But I don't give a fuck. I know that for me, it's my truth. And I know that I will do everything I can to share the truth and keep sharing the truth because I know that it's going to make a difference in people's lives. So it's not a passion, it's an enthusiasm. And enthusiasm, the etymology of that particular word is the God within. So when you're doing a passion, when you have the pleasure, yes, you will come across passionate because you'll have a lot of energy and you'll have a little bit of euphoria. You have the dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins running around the blood, and you will sound passionate. Same as if you're following the God within, you have enthusiasm in your voice.